All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second game of our doubleheader for you here tonight. We head up to the Great Pacific Northwest. It'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. The Bucs come in at 6-3. They came into this week tied with Green Bay atop the NFC Central. The Buccaneers have to win to stay tied with Green Bay atop the NFC Central Division. The Seahawks, they come in with a record of 5-4. Okay. Evil Dead has text Misty. They're still in the process of moving. Okay, that's what I thought. But Evil Dead has taken the Seahawks in this one. He's 99-62. Waldo is now 18-19. We'll see who he picks. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Seattle, Washington for this one. Bucs Seahawks here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. It's the Buccaneers and the Seahawks. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The Bucs at 6-3, the Seahawks at 5-4. Waldo's got Seattle, as does Evil Dead. Davis is here with us. Good to see Davis. Tampa Bay will kick off. Seattle will get the ball first. Run away. From the 2-yard line, Colby Walker over the 20-25. And Walker brings it out to the 32-yard line. And that's where Seattle will have it, 1st and 10. Colby Walker, the 5th-year receiver out of Boise State. Seattle led by their starting quarterback, Devin Wade, in his 9th year out of Texas. If that name looks familiar, he's the long shot player for Madden 18. Drafted by the Broncos, went to the Panthers, and now he's on Seattle. Tampa Bay making the long trip across the country to play at Seattle. 1st and 10, Seahawks at their own 32. We have pouring rain today here in Seattle. Go figure. In the offset eye, Wade back to throw, dumps it off to Thigpen. And Thigpen out to the 36-yard line. Zach Thigpen, the fullback, in his 9th year out of Rutgers. Here's the Seattle offense up front. Turner, Walters, Parks, Anderson, and Carpenter. And then it's Gibson, McKenzie, Gilbert, Jones, and Clay. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Seattle at their own 36-yard line. Just underway. Live from the Emerald City of Seattle, Washington. On Puget Sound in the great state of Washington. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and 6. Wade fakes the handoff, throws to Clay, and Marcus Clay gets hit, and that's going to be a loss of a yard. Coming up to make the tackle, number 30, Jason Rose, the rookie out of Texas A&M. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Seattle at their own 35. Green Bay won earlier this week, so Tampa Bay has to win to keep pace with the Packers in the NFC Central. Green Bay 7-3, Tampa Bay 6-3. Chicago a half game back at 6-4. Minnesota 5-5, and Detroit 3-7. On 3rd down, Wade, throws and caught by Romero out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Miguel Romero, the rookie tight end out of Arizona. Great catch on the sideline. First down, Seahawks. Seattle in the AFC West. They are currently 5-4 coming in. The Chiefs are 8-2. Raiders are 7-3. And the Seahawks are 5-4. Chargers 3-7. Denver 1-9. First and 10. 4 wide. Wade to Gilbert. Around the outside. And Terry Gilbert makes his way down to the 41-yard line. The 9th-year back out of Texas, Terry Gilbert. A gain of 7. Bates on the tackle. Kyle Bates, the 4th-year safety out of Miami, making the tackle for Tampa Bay. I like the Bucs in those throwbacks. 2nd and 3 from the 41. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff. In trouble. He's going to get sacked back at the 49-yard line. Sack made by number 92. Looking for a 92 on the roster here. Preston Caldwell, the 6th-year defensive end out of Washington. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11. It's hard to hear you, Misty. I got headphones on. Oh, Misty said goodnight at 8:32 Central Time. If you're playing Javin Sports Bingo. 3rd and 11. Seattle now at the Tampa Bay 49-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. Seahawks come out. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. Wade drops back. Wade rolls out. Throws deep downfield. Caught by Gilbert. Down to the 15-yard line. 34 yards to Terry Gilbert. The 9th-year back out of Texas. Great catch. He was well covered by Reggie Reed, but he still caught the pass. First down, Seahawks. First and 10 from the Tampa Bay 15. Opening drive of the game. The Seahawks have marched down to the Buccaneer 15. 3 wide to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade going to take it himself. And Wade picks up 3 to the 12-yard line. Let's take a look at the Buccaneer defense. They play a 4-3. Spires, Floyd, Vincent, and Armstrong up front. Linebackers, Bolton, Schaefer, and Mobley. And the secondary, Graver, Reed, Williams, and Keys. 2nd and 7 for Seattle at the Tampa Bay 12. Seahawks come out. Everybody in tight. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert inside the 10. And Gilbert breaking tackles in for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run by Terry Gilbert. Some poor tackling by Tampa Bay. And the Seahawks take a 6-0 lead. Great run by Terry Gilbert. He kept churning and churning and churning. That's right. Never sleep when Jammin' Sports is on. You'll be eliminated. Evil, Misty goes, I sleep. Evil Dead has texted us. He's still moving. I'm sorry, what, Misty? Yeah, he says it's annoying. I can imagine. And now Cody Foster will come on for the extra point. Great run by Terry Gilbert. In the rain here in Seattle. And now Foster for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Seahawks lead at 7-0. 4:37 left here in the first quarter. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. That was a long opening drive by Seattle. Tampa Bay will finally get the ball for the first time, down 7-0. Dakota Cochran will kick off for the Seahawks. Cochran to kick. He's the punter. He does the kickoff duties. A yard deep. Clark brings it back over the 15, 20, 25. And on the return is Marcus Clark, the fourth-year back out of UCLA, out to the 29-yard line. And now the starting quarterback, Jackson Dart. I know in real life he plays for the Giants, but when I had my draft, the Buccaneers picked him up in his second year out of Ole Miss. .434 left to play in the first quarter. Seahawks up 7-0. First and 10, Tampa Bay from their own 29. In the offset eye, Dart under center. Dart, play action, throws deep, and caught by Welsh. That's Adam Welsh, the former Buffalo Bill. 21 and 4, 25 yards out to the Seahawk 46-yard line. The 11th year receiver out of Ohio State. He spent 10 years with Buffalo, now in his first year with Tampa Bay, and that's a big catch for a Buccaneer first down. A 25-yard gain to the Seattle 46-yard line. 4:10 and counting here in the first quarter. The Buccaneers opening possession. Dart under center on first down. Dart, play action, looking, throws downfield, caught by Harris, out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Kent Harris, the rookie tight end out of Texas A&M. Good for 23 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. So in 2 plays, the Buccaneers are down to the Seattle 23. Didn't take them long. Leonard Smith, the safety, makes the tackle. The 12th year safety out of Utah State. First and 10 for the Bucs at the Seattle 23. Dart under center on first down. Dart hands off to Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell driving forward down to the 12. And that'll be a gain of 11 and a Tampa Bay first down. Andrew Mitchell, the third-year back out of Penn State. And that's a Tampa Bay first down. Tackle made by Caleb Hamilton, the defensive tackle, in his 8th year out of Miami. First and 10 for the Bucs at the Seahawk 12. Try to tie it up. Dart under center. Dart drops back. Dart throws and caught by Woolfolk. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Desmond Woolfolk, the 7th year receiver out of Chattanooga. A 12-yard touchdown catch. The Seahawks scored touchdown on their opening drive, and the Buccaneers scored touchdown on theirs. And now Chris Shaw will come on for the point after. This may be that type of game. And now Shaw, the rookie out of Alabama, for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is no good. He missed it to the left. The extra point fails. He simply missed that one. And the Seahawks still lead at 7-6. With 3:17 left in the first quarter. He shanked that one off to the left. That might come back to haunt them. So the Seahawks still lead by 1. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line, Walker over the 20, 25. And Colby Walker over the 27-yard line. Evil Dead has checked in. Good to see you, Evil Dead. Evil Dead is now 99-62. As Miami held on to beat Houston. It was a lot tighter game than we thought. Miami won 23-17. If Evil Dead gets this one right, if the Seahawks win this game, Evil Dead will be 162. He's catching up with Misty. Evil Dead and Waldo both took Seattle in this one. They're up 7-6. 1st and 10. Wade in the gun. Wade to Gilbert up the middle, and Terry Gilbert out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. What, Misty? Misty says if the Bucks lose, she's never picking again. Of course, she says that every week. Second and 3 for the Seahawks at their own 34, up 7-6. Yeah, Waldo forever at 6 and 7. He's actually 18 and 19. In the offset eye, Wade to Gilbert around the outside, gets the first down. Terry Gilbert out to the 46. A gain of 12 and a Seattle first down. The 9th year back out of Texas, Terry Gilbert. All 9 years with Seattle. On the tackle, C.J. Keys, the 2nd year defensive back out of Army. 1st and 10, Seattle. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert across midfield, and Gilbert all the way to the Buccaneer 44-yard line, 10 yards, and another Seattle first down. On the tackle that time, number 25, Eric Williams, the 3rd-year safety out of Oklahoma. It's another Seahawk first down. Under 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. In the rain here in Seattle, 1st and 10. 4 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, throws outside. It's intercepted by Graber. Down the sideline, Hudson Graber, one man to beat. And Wade makes the tackle at the 25. Hudson Graber, the 8th-year defensive back out of Michigan, picks it off for Tampa Bay and brings it back to the Seahawk 25. That ball kind of hung up, allowing Graber to pick it up. They were looking for Colby Walker on the sideline. Oh, do you have the Bucks? My bad. All right. I got you down for the Bucks then. Tampa Bay missed the extra point. It wasn't blocked. He just simply missed it on their last touchdown. That's why they're trailing 7-6. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Now Tampa Bay with a chance to take the lead at the Seahawk 25. Yeah, Miami won barely. Houston gave them a scare. 23-17, Miami won. Dart under center on first down. Dart looking, throws, caught by Harris. And Kent Harris, the tight end, easy touchdown. 25-yard touchdown catch by Kent Harris, the rookie out of Texas A&M. And the Bucks, it takes them just one play, and they take a 12-7 lead. Again, Tampa Bay needs to win to stay tied with Green Bay atop the NFC Central. The Packers are 7-3. He can't pick because he's eliminated. Here's the extra point. Oh! That extra point was kicked right into the line. That's 2 missed extra points now by Chris Shaw. All right, remind me to check that kicker when the game is over. Now his first extra point It was just wide left. It was definitely long enough. I don't know what happened there. The Bucks may be looking for a new kicker. Yep, Pat's kicker. Bucks lead at 12-7. We're still in the first quarter, 1:37 left. And now Shaw will kick off. No problem here. A yard deep. Walker brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Colby Walker, a flag is down. Out to the 35. Nixon on the return.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Block in the back on Dexter Petty. Devin Nixon on the return. The 9th-year safety out of Maryland. So Seattle will start back at their own 18-yard line with 1:33 left in the first quarter. Buccaneers up 12-7. Seahawks come out 4 wide. Wade in the gun. Wade fakes the handoff, rolls out, and Wade's going to take off, and he slides at the 21, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 1:20 left in the first quarter. We're at Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports on a rainy day, 44 degrees at kickoff and rainy. On 2nd and 7. In the I formation, Wade under center. Hands off to Gilbert up the middle, and Terry Gilbert making moves. Still on his, look at this. Wade across midfield. Or actually Wade, Gilbert out to the 41-yard line. A 38-yard run by Terry Gilbert into Buccaneer territory. First down, Seahawks at the Buck 41. I think it was Hudson Graber that finally tracked him down and made the tackle. Graber, who had the interception earlier, the 8th-year defensive back out of Michigan. First down, Seattle at the Tampa Bay 41. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade pump fakes. Wade throws near side, incomplete, just threw it away. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, and that'll stop the clock. 24 seconds left. Second and 10 from the 41-yard line. Seahawks come out in the I formation. Wade draws back. Wade looking. Rolls out. And Wade, it takes off inside the 30 and slides at the 21. A 20-yard scamper for Devin Wade down to the Buccaneer 21-yard line. As we watch the replay, the 9th-year quarterback out of Texas, your long shot player from Madden 18. That's the end of the first quarter. Buccaneers lead at 12-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We go to the second quarter. Tampa Bay leads Seattle 12-7. A couple of touchdowns for Tampa Bay. One extra point was missed wide left, and the other one was kicked into the offensive line. Seattle 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 21-yard line. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert inside the 15 and down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 9. And Gilbert, we just started the second quarter, and he's at 96 yards already. Austin Schaefer on the tackle, the former Jet. the ninth-year linebacker out of Florida International. It'll be 2nd and inches for the Seahawks at the buck 11. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, picks up the first down, and Gilbert goes over 100 yards in the second quarter, down to the 4-yard line, a gain of 7. He's at 103, I think. There you go. 1st and goal, Seattle at the 4-yard line. $7:15 and counting here in the second quarter. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Allen this time. Touchdown, Seahawks. Lawrence Allen, the 3rd-year back out of Tennessee Tech. The Golden Eagles of Tennessee Tech University. And the Seahawks go up 13-12. Tennessee Tech is located in Cookeville, Tennessee. That's about 45 miles from where we live here in Nashville. Cody Foster for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead at 14-12, 7:01 left here in the first half. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. Tomorrow night, we'll have a doubleheader. We'll wrap up Week 11 tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern. Actually, that will probably be at 8:30 Eastern. Let me put it down, 8:30 Eastern. I have a fair board meeting tomorrow. I'll be a little bit late. We'll still have a doubleheader, 8:30 Eastern tomorrow. It'll be the Colts and the 49ers, and that'll be followed by the Giants and the Redskins. And that will wrap up Week 11. We'll start Week 12 on Wednesday. Here's the kickoff. From the 3-yard line, Pearson brings it back over the 25-30. On the return, Eldrin Pearson, the 6th-year back out of Ohio State. And now Jackson Dart comes back out. Some highlights. That's Dart's touchdown to Kent Harris, the tight end. And that's his other touchdown. Actually, no, that's not a touchdown. Well, that's Harris's touchdown again. 1st and 10, Bucks at their own 32. 6:56 left here in the first half. Tampa Bay at 6-3. Seattle at 5-4. Buccaneers come out in the I formation. Dart under center. Dart fakes the handoff, throws down the middle, and caught by Harris. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 68 yards to the big tight end, Kent Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the half. The rookie out of Texas A&M. And just like that, Tampa Bay takes the lead. 18-14. Let's see if Tampa Bay can finally kick an extra point. They missed their first 2. That didn't take the Bucks long. 1 play. Evil Dead likes that. Let's see how Chris Shaw does this time. He's made the PAT an adventure. He's 0 for 2 today. Not much better, but it gets through. 19-14. I'm going to have to check him out after the game. Shaw barely gets that extra point over. The one he missed, it would have been good from 50. I mean, that's how high it was. I don't know what's going on. Tampa Bay leads by 5, 19-14 with 6:47 left here in the first half. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Waldo is here. Stubb was here earlier. Davis was here earlier. And now Zach Murray will kick off. from the 4-yard line. Nixon over the 15, 20, 25. Nixon out down the outside. Nixon all the way out to the 45-yard line. Nice return by Devin Nixon, the 9th-year safety out of Maryland, setting up Seattle nicely. Seattle will have it great field position at their own 45. 6:40 left to play here in the first half. Buccaneers up 19-14. Don't pick on Evil Dead. He's moving. And his birthday's tomorrow. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Across midfield, and Gilbert to the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. A gain of 9 to be 2nd and inches. On the tackle, number 59, Austin Schaefer. I get the feeling that this game is going to be one of those barn burners. It already is. 2nd and inches for Seattle at the Tampa Bay 45. 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade pump fakes, looking, throws. Caught by Blake Gibson. And Gibson down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 27 yards for Blake Gibson, the 6th-year receiver out of Rutgers. Tackle made by C.J. Keys for Tampa Bay, but it's a Seattle first down. Well, this one just going back and forth. Neither team's defense can get a stop other than that pick that Tampa Bay had a while ago. .550 and counting here in the first half. 1st and 10 Seahawks from the Tampa Bay 18. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert to the 15-yard line. A gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Schaefer again on the tackle for the Bucs. .523 and counting. Seattle comes out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. 2nd and 7. Wade to Gilbert up the middle, and Terry Gilbert inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 7, and that'll be a Seattle first down. 1st and goal Seahawks at the Buccaneer 8-yard line. Terry Gilbert has got a lot of yards here in the first half. He's probably around 120, somewhere in there. And we're only in the second quarter. 1st and goal from the 8. Wade in the shotgun. Gilbert, single back. Gibson in motion. Wade draws back, throws inside. Jones can't hold on. Looking for Rupert Jones. Broken up by Hudson Graber. Incomplete. 2nd and goal, Seahawks at the Buck 8. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade under center. Wade to McKenzie this time. And McKenzie to the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. That's Chris McKenzie, the 4th-year back out of Miami. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. Buccaneers lead by 5, 19-14 here in the second quarter. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 for Seattle. Big 3rd down right here. Seahawks come out. 4 wide, but in tight. Wade pitches to McKenzie, and McKenzie is not going to get in. A loss of 4 yards back to the 5-yard line. Tampa Bay came up, made a nice play. Eric Williams, the safety, on the tackle. It'll be 4th and goal from the 5. Seattle will kick a field goal. It'll make it a 2-point game. Cody Foster will come on. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt. Foster in his third year out of Stanford. From 22 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Buccaneers lead is now 19-17 with 3:40 left here in the first half. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. In Week 12, Tampa Bay will host Detroit, and Seattle will play at Kansas City next week. Dakota Cochran will kick off for Seattle. Down by 2 with 3:40 left in the first half. In the rain here in Seattle. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line, Pearson over the 15-20. And Eldrin Pearson out to the 27-yard line. And that's where Tampa Bay will have it, 1st and 10. 3:37 left in the half. Jackson Dart, he has yet to throw an incompletion. Look at that. 5 for 5, 3 touchdowns. He's only thrown it 5 times. All 5 are complete and 3 for touchdowns. That's a pretty good stat line right there. First and 10, Buccaneers. They come out in the I. Dart under center. Dart hands off to Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell to the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 yards to bring up 2nd and 6. Tackle made by Morgan McCoy, the 9th-year defensive end out of San Jose State. We're down to 3:16. 2nd and 6 from the 31. Dart under center. Pump fakes, hands off to Mitchell. And Mitchell out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Tackle made by number 56, Russell Smith, in his 14th year out of Alabama. Big 3rd down right here. 3rd and 1 in the I formation. Dart to Mitchell, gets the 1st down and more. Mitchell all the way out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be a Buccaneer 1st down. They should have time for one more play before the 2-minute warning as we watch the replay. Buccaneers lead it 19-17 here late in the second quarter. Tampa Bay on the move. 2:20 left. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. In the I formation. Dart, play action. Looks downfield. He's got time. He's going to throw it deep. Going for it all. Caught by Welsh. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 53-yard touchdown catch by Adam Welsh. Dart throwing darts. Heaving them deep. In the Seattle secondary, they look lost. As Tampa Bay now goes up 25-17. And now the adventure. Chris Shaw will come on for the extra point. He's been having his issues today. Snap, kick, gets blocked. That was blocked. That wasn't Shaw's fault. It was blocked. Seahawks block it. So 3 of their 4 extra points have been missed. Who blocked it? Number 27, Devin Nixon. So it's 25-17. The Bucs lead by 12. Or excuse me, they do not lead by 12. They lead by, let's do the math, they lead by 8 with 2:04 left. That blocked extra point keeps it a 1-possession game. The Bucs should be up by 2 possessions right now. Zach Murray will kick off. From the 3-yard line, Devin Nixon brings it back. And we hit the 2-minute warning. Buccaneers up 25-17 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The Bucs lead the Seahawks 25-17 at the 2-minute warning. Seattle with the ball. They're going to try to score again before halftime. Tampa Bay does get the second half kickoff. 1st and 10 from the 31. Seahawks come out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back, throws, caught by Rupert Jones, who gets out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 12. First down, Seahawks. They go to the hurry-up. 4 wide, Wade in the gun. Wade looking, throws, caught by Jones again. Across midfield to the 47, a gain of 11. Seattle, first down, in the hurry-up once again. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Wade looking. Wade throws, caught by Gibson. And Blake Gibson down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 14. And Seattle does not go to the hurry-up this time. They slow it down. Donnie Gray, the rookie defensive back out of Arkansas, on the tackle, along with King, the linebacker. Jerome King, the second-year linebacker out of Duke. First and 10 Seahawks as we tick down close to a minute. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun from the Buck 33. Wade draws back. Wade throws, and it's nearly picked off. Incomplete. Hudson Graber knocks it down. That'll stop the clock with 57 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 Seahawks at the Buccaneer 33-yard line. Seattle comes out. 4 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Wade draws back. Wade steps up, rolls out, and Wade is going to run for the first down the sideline. Wade slides at the 3. A 30-yard gain. They all thought he was going out of bounds. He fakes them all out by going upfield. And the Seahawks take a timeout with 47 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts remaining. 25-17. Tampa Bay up by 8 as we're approaching halftime. Been a high-scoring first half. On 1st and goal from the 3-yard line, Seattle comes out. 4 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun, single back. Wade looking. Wade throws, caught by Jones. No, incomplete. Broken up by the linebacker, Howard Bolton, in his 2nd year out of Oregon State. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. Wade throws. Caught Jones. No, incomplete. Broken up by Reggie Reed, the 6th-year safety out of SMU. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Rupert Jones couldn't quite come down with it. Reed was right there to knock it away. 40 seconds left in the half. 3rd and goal. Seattle at the Buccaneer 3. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade in the shotgun. takes the snap. Looking, rolls out. Wade's going to run for it. No, he holds up and throws to Gilbert. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown catch by Terry Gilbert. Wade stopped on a dime and chucked it to Gilbert. I think that was by design. He started to run. The safeties came up, leaving Gilbert open. And it's now 23-25. Buccaneers up. Seahawks will just kick the extra point. Make it a 1-point game. Cody Foster. The kick is up and good. 25-24. Buccaneers up by 1 with 34 seconds left. Tampa Bay still has all 3 of their timeouts. In the rain here in Seattle. Dakota Cochran will kick off for the Seahawks. This has been an interesting game. High-scoring first half. And now Cochran will kick. From the 3-yard line, Eldrin Pearson over the 20, 25, and Pearson brings it out to the 29-yard line. First down, Bucks. And now Jackson Dart. What a stat line. 6 for 6 and 4 touchdowns. He has yet to throw an incompletion. He's only thrown 6 passes. 4 have been for touchdowns. 2 out of every 3 passes go for a touchdown. That's something. Now, we'll say it again. In our sim season history, we have never had a quarterback throw for 5 touchdowns. 4 has been done more times than I can count. First and 10, Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell to the 32-yard line. We must have had nearly 100 quarterbacks throw for 4, but nobody has ever thrown for 5. It's hard to believe. Could we have one today? Dart has 4 in the first half. But that's going to take us to halftime. Tampa Bay 25, Seattle 24. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The 6-3 Buccaneers, the 5-4 Seahawks. Tampa Bay leads it 25-24. Evil Dead sums up the first half perfectly. Good D that half. 49 combined points in the first half. Not much D there. Tampa Bay up by 1 will get the ball first here in quarter number 3. Dakota Cochran will kick off. From the goal line, Pearson over the 10, 15, 20, and Eldrin Pearson out to the 28-yard line. And that's where Tampa Bay will have it, first and 10. Eldrin Pearson in his 6th year out of Ohio State. So Jackson Dart, the man of the hour, he's 6 for 6. 4 touchdowns. That's incredible if you think about it. 4 touchdowns in the first half alone. If he doesn't get 5, something's wrong. Can he become the first ever sim season quarterback to throw for 5 touchdowns in one game? 1st and 10, Tampa Bay in the I formation. Dart under center. Dart, play action. Looking, throws deep. Caught by Welsh out to the 43-yard line. Adam Welsh, 15 yards. And Dart is now 7 for 7. He has yet to throw an incompletion. Boy, the Giants wish Dart was this good. That was some horrible officiating in the Giant-Eagle game yesterday. The NFL has an officiating problem. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay from their own 43-yard line. 4 wide. Baldo thinks he'll get it. Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell to the 49. A gain of 8 into Seahawk territory. Bring up 2nd and 2. Nick McCoy comes up and makes the tackle. The 7th-year defensive back out of Texas Tech. The very first quarterback to throw 4 touchdowns in one game in my sim season history was Dan Fouts with the Chargers back in sim season 2. Namath, the same game, had 4 touchdowns. On 2nd and 2 from the 49, Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell a yard to the 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1. Xavier Wright on the tackle, the 12th-year linebacker out of Florida. Nobody has ever thrown 5. In the I formation, 3rd and 1 for the Bucs. Dart under center. Evans in motion. Dart, play action, rolls out, throws downfield, nearly picked off. Broken up by Leonard Smith, the 12th-year safety out of Utah State. He was looking for Francis Evans, the tight end. It'll be 4th and 1. Tampa Bay will punt. Bucs lead it 25-24 here in the 3rd quarter. Zach Murray will come on to punt. And that's the first incompletion thrown by Dart. Murray gets the punt away. And that's going to go into the end zone, touchback. And Seattle will have it at the 20-yard line. 6:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern. We'll be on a half hour later. I have a fair board meeting tomorrow. 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. It'll be the Colts and the 49ers, and that'll be followed by the Giants and the Redskins. We'll wrap up Week 11 tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern time. 1st and 10, Seattle. They come out with Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert around the outside, and Terry Gilbert down the sideline. Gilbert just adding to his total today. He's already at 150 yards. 27 more on that one. 1st down, Seattle. The record is 3:21, if you're wondering. Eddie George. And that was sim season number 3, I believe. It was against the Bengals. I remember that. First and 10, Seahawks at their own 47-yard line. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert crosses midfield to the 49. A gain of 4 yards, be 2nd and 6. Gilbert's on 154. He still needs about 170 more yards. 2nd and 6 in the I formation. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert picks up 7 more. He's at 161. If he gets above 250, then we're going to keep an eye on it. 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Gilbert's going to have to rip off some long runs if he's going to get that record. Anthony Lambos is in second place with 273. And then Mark Franklin with 272 is in third. Wade to McKenzie. And McKenzie picks up 2 to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tackle made by Howard Bolton, a linebacker. 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 2nd and 8 for Seattle at the Buccaneer 40-yard line. Bucks up by 1, 25-24. 5 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd down. Wade draws back. Wade throws, caught down the sideline by Gibson, and out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 22 for Blake Gibson, and a Seahawk first down. Runs out of bounds, that'll stop the clock. At least for the moment, it'll stop the clock. 4:14 left in the third. Seattle down by 1. They're in field goal range. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 18-yard line. After a high-scoring first half, nobody has scored yet here in the second half. Wade in the shotgun. Low snap. Hands off to Allen, and Allen only picks up a yard. Actually lost a yard. Lawrence Allen loses a yard on the tackle, number 92 for the Bucks. That's Preston Caldwell, the defensive end. .350 and counting here in the third quarter. On 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneer 19. Everybody in kind of tight. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to McKenzie, and McKenzie 6 yards to the 13-yard line. Well, Gilbert's definitely not going to get it if they keep giving it to other running backs. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Seattle at the Buccaneer 13-yard line. Caldwell makes the tackle again. Seahawks in field goal range. If nothing else, they can take the lead with the field goal. They come out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun, 3rd and 5. Wade draws back, throws, caught by Gibson underneath. And Blake Gibson, 9 yards to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Seahawks at the Buccaneer 4. It's been a nice drive by Seattle. Reggie Reed comes up and makes the tackle for Tampa Bay. If you missed the earlier game today, Miami hung on to beat Houston 23-17. A much tighter game than we thought it would be. It's on YouTube if you want to go check it out. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Wade looking. Wade throws outside to Gilbert, and he gets tackled for a 3-yard loss back at the 7-yard line. Coming up to make the sack or tackle, Jerome King, the linebacker. That doesn't count against his rushing stats. It was a pass. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7. Bucks have to win to stay tied for first in the NFC Central with Green Bay. Seahawks come out. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and goal. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert picks up a yard to the 6-yard line. Preston Caldwell on the tackle. And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 6. 2:15 and counting. Nobody has scored yet here in the third quarter. That may change. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun, 3rd and goal. Wade looking. Wade steps up, rolls out, and Wade shovels it off to Romero for the touchdown. Miguel Romero, a 6-yard touchdown catch. The rookie tight end out of Arizona. And the Seahawks retake the lead. They're now up 30-25. Seattle will probably go for 2 here to make it a 7-point game. Yep. Seahawks going for 2. In the offset eye, Wade under center. Wade to McKenzie, and he doesn't get in. It remains a 5-point lead for the Seahawks, 30-25. The tackle made by number 73, that's Xavier Armstrong, the 7th-year defensive back or defensive end out of Utah State. So Seattle now up by 5, 30-25. 1:54 left here in the third quarter. All eyes are on Jackson Dart. Can he set the single game touchdown passing record? He's already thrown 4 touchdowns. Nobody has ever thrown 5. Cochran will kick off. A yard deep, Pearson brings it out over the 15-20. And Eldrin Pearson out to the 26-yard line. And that's where Tampa Bay will have it, 1st and 10. 1:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern. It'll be the Colts and the 49ers, followed by the Giants and the Redskins. We'll be wrapping up Week 11 tomorrow with our Sunday night and Monday night games. On Evil Dead's birthday tomorrow. Let's all wish Evil Dead a happy early birthday. Bucks come out in the eye. Dart under center. 1st and 10. Dart, play action. Watch out. Dart looking. He's going to take off. And Dart gets out to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard rush. Make it a 4-yard rush. Should be 2nd and 6. Caleb Hamilton came up, made the tackle. The defensive tackle. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Seahawks up by 5. On 2nd and 6. In the offset eye, Dart under center. Dart, play action. Throws downfield, and Leonard Smith nearly picked that off. Incomplete. They were looking for Kent Harris, the tight end. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Tampa Bay. At their own 29-yard line. 4 wide for the Bucks. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Dart steps up. Looking. Throws it deep, and it's caught by Richards. Going the wrong way, turns back the other way. Out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 19 yards for Antonio Richards, the rookie out of Illinois. He had to come running back for it. But it's a Tampa Bay first down. His momentum. He realized where he was. I thought he was going to do a Jim Marshall there for a moment. First and 10, Tampa Bay from their own 48. We're down to 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Seahawks up 30-25. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart fakes the handoff. Dart throws downfield. Caught by Richards again to the 32-yard line. That'll be, actually, that's a 20-yard gain. Tackle made by number 20, Darnell Hubert, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Hawaii. First down, Tampa Bay. Will they get the playoff in time? They should. 1st and 10 from the Seahawk 32. Dart under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Dart looking, throws. Caught by Adam Welsh, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks pick it up at the end of the third quarter. Seahawks up 30-25 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Seahawks lead the Bucs 30-25. Seattle just recovered a fumble. It looked like Tampa Bay was going in to retake the lead. But now Seattle will have it as we start the fourth quarter at their own 20-yard line. Dart still sitting at 4 touchdown passes. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, and Terry Gilbert out to the 24. Tackle made by number 90. That's John Floyd, the 5th-year defensive tackle out of Nebraska. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Seattle at their own 24-yard line. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert gets plastered at the 22, a loss of 2 yards. Doing the plastering, Preston Caldwell. A homecoming for Caldwell in his 6th year at the University of Washington. He went to school about 12 miles from here. Lumen Field sits just south of downtown Seattle. Husky Stadium on Lake Washington is to the northeast of downtown. 3rd and 7 from the 22-yard line. I used to live in Seattle a long time ago when I was a wee lad, elementary school and junior high. Third and 7 for the Seahawks. 3 receivers to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade rolls out. Wade throws deep. And one-handed catch by Marcus Clay out to the 46-yard line. 32 yards to Clay, the 4th-year receiver out of Colorado State. And that'll be a Seahawk first down. Great catch. Waldo says, yes, Dart can, but the Bucs will lose to the Hawks. That's what he thinks. 1st and 10 Seahawks from the Buccaneer 46-yard line. In the I formation. Wade fakes the handoff, throws, and caught by Rupert Jones down to the 29. And that's a gain of 17 yards. Rupert Jones, the 11th-year tight end out of Oklahoma. Eric Williams, the safety, comes up and makes the tackle, but it's a first down for the Seahawks. Seattle can make this a 2-possession game. They're up by 5 with a touchdown. A field goal will keep it a 1-possession game. 6:48 left in the fourth quarter. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert out to the 20-yard line. A gain of 8 will be 2nd and 2. Gilbert's not going to get close to the record. He had a great first half, but they're not running him as much here in the second half. Reggie Reed on the tackle. In fact, Gilbert's still under 200 yards here at the moment. 2nd and 2 from the 20-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade going to take it himself. And he picks up the first down. 3 yards to the 17-yard line. He escapes the clutches of John Lloyd long enough to get the first down. the clock will tick down to 6 minutes. Colts 49ers, Giants Redskins tomorrow. Our doubleheader to wrap up the week. 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. We'll be on a half hour later tomorrow. I have a fair board meeting. Want to make sure I have plenty of time to get home and eat and everything. 1st and 10 from the 17. Wade, they pitch to Gilbert, and Gilbert's going to get tripped up. It's going to be a loss of 4 back to the 21-yard line. Reggie Reed on the tackle. What the Bucs want to do here is hold Seattle to a field goal, keep it an 8-point game, a 1-possession game. 5.5 minutes left. 2nd and 14 for Seattle at the Buccaneer 21. 3 receivers off to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, throws. It's picked off by Graber, his 2nd pick of the day. Hudson Graber brings it back to the 21-yard line. It remains a 5-point game, and Tampa Bay gets the ball back. There's still time for Jackson Dart to get the record. He had 4 touchdown passes in the first half. None so far here in the second half. The record is 4, held by over 100 different players. 4 has been done a lot over the course of 35 and a half seasons. But 5 has never happened. .5:18 left, plenty of time for the Bucs to drive down the field. They need a touchdown. They're down by 5. 4 receivers set wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Dart looking, rolls out, in trouble. He's going to get sacked back at the 11 by Caleb Hamilton. A loss of 9. It'll be 2nd and 19. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left. Seattle leads at 30-25. After a high-scoring first half, the only score here in the second half has been that Seattle touchdown. Waldo won't be here tomorrow. Well, wherever you are, you can watch on your phone. 2nd and 19 from the 11-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back, throws, and caught by Moore out to the 18-yard line. That's Ivory Moore, the rookie out of Illinois. A gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Bucs at their own 18-yard line. 4:35 and counting. Time becoming a factor now. Buccaneers come out 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. 3rd and 13. Dart fakes the handoff. Dart steps up, rolls out. Dart is going to get sacked back at the 14-yard line by Rossini. Dylan Rossini, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Michigan. And that'll bring up 4th and 16. So Rossini gets the sack. Tampa Bay will probably punt. A little over 4 minutes left. Down by 5. They'll probably punt and hope their defense can get a stop. Zach Murray back to punt from his goal line. Gets the punt away. And that one is going to go out of bounds at the 45 of Seattle. It's a 41-yard punt. And now Devin Wade comes out. Seattle's still up by 5. The Seahawks could pretty much put this one away with a touchdown. 3:53 remaining. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Wade pump fakes, throws, into a crowd. Bouncing, gets intercepted again. The Buccaneers get it back. Wade throws his third interception. Jason Rose, the rookie out of Texas A&M, picks it off again for the Bucs. 3 picks by Wade. And now the Buccaneers have another shot to take the lead. Devin Wade single-handedly keeping the Buccaneers in this game. Yes, happy early birthday, Evil Dead. His birthday is tomorrow. Evil Dead will be 29 tomorrow. First and 10 for the Buccaneers. They have it at their own 35. 3:49 left. Can Jackson Dart lead the comeback and get his 5th touchdown pass of the day? Dart in the shotgun. First and 10. Dart looking. Throws near side. Caught by Mitchell. Mitchell fumbles, and the Seahawks recover. Wes Cochran, the linebacker, recovers the loose football. Boy, this has turned into a sloppy second half. Turnover followed by a turnover followed by a turnover. Andrew Mitchell coughs it up. He was absolutely nailed by Leonard Smith, the safety. And Smith actually was the Wes Cochran, the linebacker. And now Devin Wade comes back out. And now Seattle can make it a 2-score game. 3:41 left. Seattle up 30-25. This game has gotten really, really sloppy. And not just because of the rain. In the I formation. Wade under center. Hands off to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert to the 35. He's at 171. I'd like to see Terry Gilbert at least get to 200. Austin Schaefer on the tackle. It's been a crazy game, Davis. Crazy game. 2nd and 7 from the 35-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Clay in motion. Wade looking. Throws. Caught by Clay. And Marcus Clay to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 will be 3rd and 1. We're coming up on 3 minutes left. It's a tale of 2 halves, definitely, Evil Dead. Under 3 minutes left. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Seattle's still up by 5. Wade in the shotgun, 3rd and 1. Jones in motion. Wade to Gilbert. Picks up the first down. And Terry Gilbert to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Preston Caldwell on the tackle. A fresh set of downs for Seattle. And this game really settled down in the second half. Both teams adjusted rather well. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. Seattle up 30-25 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. The final 2 minutes of this one. The Buccaneers desperately need a stop. They'll start using their timeouts. Seattle has it 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 25-yard line. The Bucs' best hope right now is to hold Seattle to a field goal and keep it a 1-score game at 8 points. In the I formation, Wade under center, 1st and 10. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert picks up a yard. Tampa Bay takes a timeout. It'll be 2nd and 9. 1:56 left. If the Bucks lose, Evil Dead stays at 99. He's 99 and 62 right now. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Seattle at the Buccaneer 24-yard line as we're coming out of this timeout. Three wide to the far side. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and 9. Wade to Gilbert, up the middle, and Gilbert gets the first down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 11. Tampa Bay takes their second timeout, but that might do it for the Seahawks. Greg Spires on the tackle in his 13th year out of Iowa. And now Seattle, I'd keep it on the ground and eat up the time. .151 left. If the Bucks lose, Green Bay's in first place in the NFC Central all to themselves. Tampa Bay will be tied with Chicago for second. They'd be one game back. The Bears won last night. They're 6-4. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert plows forward to the 8-yard line, a gain of 5. And the Bucks take their final timeout. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line. .146 left. Colts 49ers, Giants Redskins tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern. We hope you join us for that as we'll wrap up Week 11. On 2nd and 5 from the 8-yard line, Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert close to another first down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and inches. And Tampa Bay has no timeouts. Austin Schaefer on the tackle. 1:30 and counting. They cannot stop the clock. Seattle comes up in the offset I. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert does not get the first down. The Bucks hold him. Oh, no, he did. He did get it. I'm sorry. They said he got it. He picked up about half a yard. It'll be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Well, he got a good spot if he got it. John Mobley, the linebacker, on the tackle. So that'll do it. Seattle can just take a knee. They don't even have to score. And that's what they're going to do. And that should do it. Seattle's going to hold on for a 30-25 win. Seattle will move to 6-4. Tampa Bay will drop to 6-4. And unfortunately, Jackson Dart will finish the game with 4 touchdown passes. Your final score: Seattle 30, Tampa Bay 25. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern. Good night, everybody.